Hello everyone, and welcome to Retro Brick Reviews, where recently I have been rather busy, and I have a lot of stuff to catch up with. But instead of doing something I probably should be doing, like talking about the new LEGO Ideas pop-up book, maybe the new Overwatch sets, maybe the Spider-Man sets, now instead I'll be looking at a piece of news from like 2 months ago, because I'm insane. But yeah, so today we'll be analyzing the upcoming LEGO Harry Potter set number 40289, Diagon Alley, with 374 pieces and one minifigure. This set was first leaked a couple of months ago, and basically everyone, their mother, their third cousin twice removed, and Gilderoy Lockhart, probably, decided to report on it. But not me. Because I have standards. I'm not looking at blurry leaked images on this channel anymore. I'm legit. But hey, now we have like crystal clear leaked images, so yeah, let's go with this. No one knows how this set's being released. It might be a promo, might be something you actually buy, might be like some rare con exclusive. God, I hope not. Yeah. So yeah, without further ado, let's just get into this analysis. Starting off, the set includes 5 buildings for Diagon Alley, these being Gringotts Wizarding Bank, Ollivander's Wand Shop, the Bookstore Flourish and Blots, Quality Quidditch Supplies, and Weasley Wizard Wheezes. And these are actually the first versions we're getting in LEGO form of Flourish and Blots and Weasley's Wizard Wheezes, which is quite interesting. The set also features an exclusive minifigure of Mr. Ollivander. And, yeah. Starting off, this is just what the whole set looks like, fully built up with the 5 buildings. And to start with, this is Gringotts Wizarding Bank, which I think looks alright. You have a nice golden statue out front. And you can see that LEGO has done a pretty good job at creating the many wonky pillars that make up the front of Gringotts. Personally, I never liked that the movies made the pillars wonky. I don't think that's how it was supposed to be in the books. Personally, if and when I'm able to get my hands on this set, I'll probably just have them all standing straight up, but it's still nice. I also like the textured bricks used for the walls on the sides. However, something I'm not the biggest fan of is how on top they used a transparent black piece for the dome on top. I mean, I get what they were going for, and that is probably the most accurate color LEGO has to the color of the dome, but it might be an accurate color, but it shouldn't be transparent. Like, really, I feel as though LEGO probably should have gone for maybe like sand green or olive green, I think could have been pretty good. Or maybe just their standard gold. Although, actually, now that I think of it, I don't know exactly what this color is called, or even if it's a unique color, but like, I know that some batches of LEGO Gold are in more of a darker, more yellowy color instead of the standard reddish gold. I think that could work pretty well, but I digress. I mean, it's not a huge detractor, it's just a little annoying. Anyway, being on a corner, Gringotts can actually have a bit of interior space, and while we don't have a great image of it, here you can see from this angle just a couple of little tables in there for your non-existent Nano-Scale Gringotts goblins to work at. So that's pretty nice. The next 3 buildings don't have any interior, being built straight on the back of the plate. And here we have Ollivander's Wand Shop, which I would call probably the least interesting build of this model. Not that it's bad, it's just kind of bland with just dark bluish gray not being the most interesting color. Nonetheless, you'd have some nice columned windows out front, or well, more accurately, I don't know what the type of window would be called, but, you know, they're using the 2x2 cylinder bricks in order to approximate it, which looks pretty nice. You also have the new 1x1 with a bar sticking out of one end being used to approximate a little sign, which is nice. And yeah, you have a little build for the door, I mean, again, this is not a bad build, it's just kind of bland. Pretty nice overall, though. This next build is pretty nice as well. It is the first LEGO iteration of the bookstore Flourish and Blots, and I think it looks pretty nice. You have a mostly green and gray design, some sand green used for clips to attach representations of books coming out of the wall. I think those are books. Maybe they're supposed to be signs, but I don't know. I think it looks pretty nice to think of them as like giant, sort of like fake books being used maybe as signs. I don't know. To attract attention, basically. And then on top you have a little chimney, nice building, nothing too complex, but it's nice. The third and final completely two-dimensional building we have here is Quality Quidditch Supplies, which is definitely a lot more accurate than the last time we've gotten this building in LEGO form. In fact, this is probably my favorite of the three 2D buildings. You can see it uses a couple of the new sort of latticed square window pieces from the Hogwarts Great Hall set, and I believe we also got a couple in Newt's suitcase. But yeah, anyway, you have another one of the modified 1x1s with a bar sticking out, although with a stud on the end to create a sign. You have a lantern up on top, as well as a hanging flag, and you also have a technique used in the large direct-to-consumer Nano-Scale Hogwarts set that I really like, where here they're using an unprinted paintbrush to represent a broomstick, and I'm really glad to get this, because that means that this set will also include an extra of that, which is great, since obviously, I mean, if you get enough of these, or well, really probably 2 would suffice, you could create a little Nano-Scale Quidditch arena, which would be pretty neat. But yeah, I mean, again, pretty simple, but nice. I like it. I also like how the door is inset here. Pretty good design. The very last building we have here is Weasley Wizard Wheezes, although one can notice that, we do also have an archway in between Quality Quidditch Supplies and Weasley's Wizard Wheezes, and I'm pretty sure that archway would be the arched entrance to Nocturne Alley, but I'm not positive. Anyway, Weasley Wizard Wheezes is probably the best build of this set. I mean, it's nothing too complex, but it's very well done. Easily the best part is the large sort of mascot, I suppose, out front, that uses a printed minifigure head, the lavender top hat, which is very nice, as it only appears in this set, and then it appeared with the penguin in the 60s Batcave set, so that's a very nice part to get here, and that's just attached to the minifigure head by way of a black sausage, and then you also have build for an arm that's tipping the hat, which is nice, or taking it off. Other than that, like, the build is pretty simple, but I really like the colors. The 2 different shades of lavender really help this model shine. And this also gets some interior detailing, just being some simple plates and studs stacked up to get some shelving in there, but I think it gets the job done. So yeah, just looking at the set as a whole, I think it's pretty nice. You get some great cobblestone prints on 2x4s, and yeah, it looks like you get 6 of those prints, which I think is pretty nice. And then, yeah, you have a couple lampposts. The 5 buildings go very well together. Yeah, nice set. But that's not the only thing we get here, as we do also get one exclusive minifigure of Mr. Ollivander, so let's take a look at him. This figure was leaked a couple months back, and yeah, we don't have any official images of this guy in good enough quality for me to really show him off, so yeah, maybe I'm relying on leaks here, but I mean, again, technically these are all leaks and LEGO just doesn't care. I don't know. Anyway, no leg printing on this guy, and the hairpiece is just the same one that we got on Nearly Headless Nick. But the face print and torso are new, albeit very similar to the 2011 Ollivander. The torso is again very similar, as I just mentioned, and I think the main difference here is that the sort of, I don't know what you call it really, it's not really a tie, or maybe more of a neckerchief? I don't know, anyway, that has more printed detailing on it. Like, it has some patterning, but other than that, pretty similar. The face print is also very similar. Honestly, I think the most interesting thing about this image might be that this leak shows Ollivander with a brown wand, while the final figure has a dark brown wand. I mean, that's probably just because this guy who leaked it decided to give Ollivander a wand, because why not? But who knows, maybe he was originally going to have a brown one, but then they switched it at the last minute for no reason. I don't know. Anyway, here we can get a better look at Ollivander with his second face, where he is frightened, again like the 2011 figure, but I think it fits considering how he was portrayed in the Half-Blood Prince and Deathly Hallows. And here you can also get a better look at the pattern on his neckerchief. So yeah, overall that is the LEGO Harry Potter Nano-Scale Diagon Alley set. And yeah, we have no idea how this is going to be released, but if it gets released in a way that I'm able to pick it up, I definitely will try to. I mean, like, again, if this set gets released at retail, I imagine it'll be around, well, I would hope it would be around $30, considering all the small pieces included, but I could see it going for $40, which wouldn't be too bad, but anything above $40 would be pretty ridiculous. I think $30 to $35 would be a pretty sweet spot, though. I mean, the figure is great. You get some nice builds, especially for Weasley Wizard Wheezes and Gringotts. Those two are just really great, as well as quality Quidditch Supplies is very well done. The other two buildings, they're still fine, but they're less interesting, we'll go with. But yeah, overall, not much else to say. This is a great set. I'm going to try to get it. Now that I've analyzed this for no reason, maybe I should get to some stuff that actually is currently relevant. Why not? Anyway, thank you all so much for watching this video. Who am I kidding? No one's going to watch this video. Anyway, if you decided to watch this video, then I swear to God, don't comment first. If you comment first, I will delete your first comment. Stop commenting first. Well, now that I say this, you're all just going to comment first, aren't you? Fantastic.